Hey, yo, what's going on? It's your boy, Man in the Wild. Just sitting here thinking about this the state business. You know, the state business and some of the biggest business being the speed trap game. I mean, we all know it's some bullshit. You know, police posted up, you know, on the highways, you know, and on various roads, you know, tucked away, waiting, hiding, trying to catch people going too fast. I mean, you know, that's not the fighting a crime or the prevention of crime in it by any means. You know, but yet and still, that's who you know fills the courtrooms up, or people who you know get caught in traffic, you know, for speeding and all that other type of shit. So I know we're gonna check this shit out, man, and break this shit down, man.
Our next story is for every driver who's ever been caught in a speed trap. The police in Waldo, Florida are under investigation for their ticket writing. Vicente Arenas drove
See, and then that in and of itself, right there, is some bullshit. Ain't no way in hell that a police department is gonna be under investigation for you know the generating the revenue that they do via speed traps and whatnot. You know, ain't no way. And then on being on CBS, like, get the fuck out of here. You know, that's what they're there for. That's their job. You know, is to, you know, write the tickets and get people in court and take their money away. That's just how that shit goes.
there slowly to check it out.
Two of the country's worst speed traps, according to AAA, are on this 20-mile road. It's so bad, a drivers group posted this warning. Pat Burgess lives in Waldo, a town of 1,000 people and one stoplight.
They're just waiting to catch people because they have to write so many tickets in order to meet the budget.
You know, and so that right there, you know, they gotta write so many tickets to meet the budget. It's like that's the dumbest fucking circle that you can think of. So if they're not writing the tickets, that means that they can't work, right? And what do they do when they work? All they do is fucking write tickets. So it's like, what the fuck is going on here? You know, especially when, like, I could see it if people are driving recklessly, you know, running people off the road and running all kinds of shit, and, you know, people, you know, swerving all around and all of that. Okay, cool. But we're talking about speeding. We're talking about, you know, using your vehicle in a way that you're, you know, obviously allowed to if it can go fast enough. You know, because if I got a buck something on my dash, damn it, I'm going to do a buck something on my dash. You know, who the fuck are you, state, to tell me I can't? You know, it's some bullshit. You know, and the fact that they can't even keep their budget up without giving you tickets behind this shit lets you know what it is.
7 police officers wrote nearly 12,000 speeding tickets last year, collecting more than $400,000 in fines, a third of the town's revenue. The problem is there are 6 different speed limits in just a couple of miles. You come in at 65, drop to 55, then 45, and then 35. Now Florida is investigating.
And then when that happens, you see them sitting, you know, right around the spot where, you know, you're supposed to be going down to the minimum. And like I said, what crime fighting is going on? What crime prevention is going on at that point? You know, that's not what the police are here for. You know, they make you think by the way of programming that they're here to help you. They're here to protect and serve. Yeah, they're here to protect the interests of the state and serve summons on your ass. You know, serve subpoenas, serve, you know, all of that type of shit. That's their job, right? Yeah, pay attention to that shit, man. They tell you what the fuck they are in plain sight.
Whether the Waldo Police Department violated state law banning ticket quotas. Gordon Smith is the sheriff in neighboring Bradford County.
That doesn't ring well with you, does it? It doesn't, because basically what you're doing is you created this cash cow, or this cash register justice.
Smith.
Cash register justice, yo, that's all the fuck you get in the courts. Whenever somebody's charged with a crime, man, there's $1 attached to the shit. You know, and if they go to jail, it's dollars attached to that shit. You want to get on house arrest, it's dollars attached to that shit. You know, any and everything, work release, all the shit that you got dealing with justice is fucking money involved. You know, a cash cow, but you got to know the cash is irrelevant to the elite. You understand? When you control the cash, when you control what the value of it is and all the other type of shit, the dollar itself becomes irrelevant. It's what's behind the shit that is what matters to them. Meaning the time that they take away from you, the stress that they make you endure, you know, the force that they show over you. You know, that's what matters to them in this case. You know, but a police station or another agency coming at another one for doing exactly what the fuck they do, maybe not at the staggering numbers, but so the fuck what? It is what it is. And you'll see later on that it's some bullshit.
Put in charge of patrolling Hampton, just 9 miles down State Highway 301, after the city's police department was disbanded this year. Several town officials are suspected of stealing some of the money raised by fines.
And then of course, I'm not gonna let that shit slide because they've been showing that shit too much with them 213s and whatnot. You know, why the fuck you think they picked this spot to make this clip? You know, to make this a situation. You know, everything you see means something, man. Understand that shit. What they show you means something to them.
Town officials are suspected of stealing some of the money raised by fines.
That's legalized robbery, and we shouldn't be doing.
And then, man, I ain't say it before, but I say it now, man. Break backdrop shots is important too. You know, so when you see all of this shit and when you hear the dumb shit that they're talking mixed with what you see, you know, understand, man, you're being duped. Period. You're being bamboozled.
The investigation in Waldo began after police officers there filed complaints. The mayor declined our request for an interview, but a spokesperson tells us Waldo's police department will also be taken over by a county sheriff's deputy for the next 30 days. Another sign of change, the town has asked the state to post just one speed limit.
And it's funny too, because it said that it's like 93%, and it's all like the high numbers and all that type of shit. Just because they come back with the lower numbers don't mean that it's going to be anything different. You know, what they say, $400,000 is what they raised. I'm sorry, 93 is on a different video. You got $400,000 that they raised on this shit. You know, cutting it down 25% ain't no fucking prize for the people.
Vicente Arena, CBS.
Okay, so yeah, you got that one. And then that was in Florida, so I think this one in Colorado.
When we came to Campo,
every town's got politics.
We drove right into a small town scandal stemming from what happens in this surveillance video. We've learned some of the town's ticket revenue ended up in the personal gas tanks of the former mayor and his twin sons. One of the brothers, a Campo cop. They were caught on camera 2 years ago pumping $5,000 worth of town revenue into their cars and trucks. And guess who helped turn them into the sheriff?
Sometimes you have to take action against people you know very well, or somebody you might have barbecue with yesterday.
After former Mayor Ray Johnson and his sons pleaded guilty to misdemeanor theft charges last year, there's been a shortage of town revenue, but plenty of tension. Viner is now the only cop on the force and is making a serious allegation against the new mayor.
Who told you to write more tickets?
Let's see, we had the mayor.
Okay. So, man, understand, man, when you get these people again, man, up on camera with this USA Today shit, you got these people talking about, you know, calling out superiors and all of that type of shit, man. You gotta know that shit doesn't happen amongst the elite. Because it is the elite that's controlling what the fuck you see. So if they're giving you something, you know, any type of visuals or any type of feel-good type of stories and all of that shit, know that there's an agenda behind that shit. And just simply not to believe it. You know, because believing dumb shit makes you dumb.
Campo Town Council meeting, March 23rd, 2015. Call to order.
We had to ask Mayor Tim Gray the simple question
Like, why? Like, why, yo? Why did they have to show you that shot?
March 23rd, 2015.
You know, why did they got to show you this watch with the eagle wings on it, though? You understand? Yo, see this fucking pattern, man. See the pattern of what they do, how they do it, when they do it, man, and you'll be able to get through that, you know, the blocking the barrier that's preventing you to see this shit. Understand this shit.
Call to order.
We had to ask Mayor Tim Gray the simple question we've asked all over Colorado.
Is this public safety, or is this about making the town money?
It's about public safety. If anyone's speeding through the town, that's a safety issue for our kids and for the rest of us.
I'm done. I'm done. Like, this is what they choose to show you. And when you see a whole bunch of shots of what they choose to show you, know what that they're giving you as far as the knowledge and the information, they're full of shit. They're full of shit.
That's a safety issue for our kids and for the rest of us. So I guess in that sense, it's good government.
I just completely dispute that, and I think it's a nice cover. It's a nice statement, and I'm sure they have the evidence to show that indeed people were going so many miles over the speed limit. But come on, it's a complete trap. I mean, it really is revenue.
You feel that they're sugarcoating it with this public safety claim?
Totally. You can't have your town completely dominated by that kind of revenue and claim that it's such a public safety risk.
And what about Viner's allegation of policing for profit?
Lately, I've heard some things that some...
Yo, policing for profit. Listen to the shit that they're saying in here. You know what I mean? This person that just spoke talking about it, you know, it's crazy that they're making all of this money from this and claiming this for public safety and all this other shit. And here they go talking about policing for profit. Man, what the fuck else is policing for? Really think about that shit. They don't do anything for the people, really, when it's all said and done. You know? All policing is to get fucking dollars away from people. You know, and then like I said, the profit don't come from the dollars that they get. It comes from the time that they take away from you. It comes from the tension that they give to you in your life.
Members of the board, specifically you, Mayor, have been pressuring officers to write more tickets for revenue. Is that true?
That would be an incorrect characterization. What I have said is, yes.
Like all these shots that they're getting, like Buddy over here kicking back with his head like, oh yeah, you know he lying. Like, get the fuck out of here. This is a production. This is not real life. Now, the tickets are real life. You know, oh yeah, they stopping motherfuckers. Serving summons for court, oh, of course. You know. But whatever narrative pump they got going on with this shit, it's some bullshit. And I mean, and it's clear cut when you got Buddy here getting a shot with his arms up, you know, mocking his boss. You know, within the elite structure. No, get the fuck out of here.
What I have said is, yes, if we don't have revenue coming in, and presently, as you correctly said, most of our revenue comes in from tickets, then we won't have the money to pay anyone, and at some point, we'll reduce. Not to the point of dissolving the town, hopefully.
And that lets you know, if they can't fund the bullshit without pumping and pushing bullshit on the people, that has to let you know that everything is fucked up. You have to, I mean, you have to come to that conclusion. You know? And if you don't, shit, you ain't looking deep enough. You know, you're trusting too much. You're believing the programming too much. You know, stop being one of those people.
Have to reduce police force.
Reduce the police force of one. If you're Officer Viner, what would you do if you heard that? Would that change your motivation? Viner says no.
It is a tough position, but unfortunately, the public safety comes first. And I'm not, you know, it falls under integrity. You know, what am I willing to do? What am I not willing to do? I'm not willing to change the way I do things because, you know, the town may need more money.
All right, yo, get the fuck out of here. So here it goes to, this is actually one of my receipts from back, you see, 2016, where it clearly, I mean, because they talk about you only get the fine itself ain't nothing but $30, right? But you see, you paying for the judge's salary. You know, you're paying for DNA sample fields, a fucking speeding ticket. You understand? But you're paying for all of this shit, right? Within your fine and within what you do. So think about how many people go in per day, you know, per county, per city, per state, and all of that shit. You know, that's a lot of, I mean, this is the only way that they can make their fucking money like that. With taxes in this, you know, and how is it that you got a judge who's supposed to be impartial, right? When you go to these damn traffic courts, he's supposed to be unbiased and impartial, but the fucking money from the fucking ticket goes into his fucking pocket. You can't tell me that that's not a whole conflict of interest and a complete like pack of bullshit going on when it comes to the courts and all of that. You know, but you know, that's what's normal to the people. That's what's been painted for the people. So that's what the people rock with without asking any fucking questions. You know, so yeah, stop being those people. So, you know, man, when it comes to the tis what it is, man, shit, this speed trapping and going to traffic court and all of that stuff, man, that's bullshit is confirmed.